Fuck. They're low on mana, so they actually can't get back the prize amalgam yet. That's a mediocre draw. Let's draw a land. Nope. Turn 4, no fourth land. Womp womp.
Got an Abrupt Decay instead.
Yeah. I mean, it blows up a prize amalgam, so it's not the end of the world, but just the Stitcher Suppliers. Nope. Attacking with nothing. Okay, so they're gonna bring everything back at end of turn as their plan. Jeez. Just getting hammered, huh?
How does this deck function? What comes back from the yard?
Prized amalgams.
But what brings it?
Oh, Scrappy Scroungers.
Scrappy Scroungers?
Yeah, there's 2 of them in there now.
Do they play Nahiri?
I believe they do.
Okay.
Okay, my phone just told me we're back live.
Yep.
So they're
just fine.
okay. So they're about to bring out 2 Scrappy Scroungers. So that is less than idea. 2 Scrappy Scroungers and the prized amalgam. So that is a whole heck of a lot of power.
Yeah.
I think I have a main deck.
Strategy.
It's, I mean, it's not great, but it's certainly like functional.
Yeah.
This is the card that makes it work. So Driven to Despair is a split card.
Yep.
So until end of turn, you get to draw cards whenever they deal damage, and then it also gives them Menace.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have to discard 5 cards, so I'm just going to scoop out before they see what's going on in my deck. So that's a thing that happened. But we do have sideboard cards that help here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Scarab God seems pretty good. Nahiri's not great. Vraska's not great. Kolaghan's Command's pretty medium. Thought Erasure's probably okay. Dreadbore's not great. Mortify is okay. And then any more cuts? Teferi, if anything, I guess.
Teferi's relatively dead in this matchup.
He's just really easy for them to kill. Yeah.
Also, the instant speed stuff doesn't really matter. It's just their activated ability that they seem to.
I mean, being able to instant speed verdict them when they're coming at me is like not bad, but yeah.
You still have 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I could also bring in Unmoored Ego or Slaughter Games, because taking out either their scrap heaps or their prized amalgams is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
If I do it early enough and I take out the other one, so maybe that's better than Kaya in this matchup. She's fine.
Kaya exiles the creatures though from the yard.
Yeah, but slowly, like 2 at a time. Like, yeah, and they have to be in there already. Oh, probably better than Night of Autumn. All right, let's try this. Now we know what we're up against, and we're on the play. This is a hand with no hate, but all the colors, and a Rogue Refiner, so we're going to stick with it.
Yeah. Leading on Attune with Aether?
With the way this hand is set up, I could go Aether Hub, Compass, then turn to Attune, and put in the tapped Shockland.
Okay.
Because that way I don't have to take any damage, I don't have to spend any energy.
Fair?
Yeah. Oof. Make that forest Tap. Green. Okay, I'm missing, well, a whole bunch of colors, but I will get red, because then I can Clarion if I need to. Make that blue.
It's weird not being dead on turn 2.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Deck is convinced that I need to draw more lands. Got it. So game 1, land screw. Game 2, land flood.
Rogue Refiner will dig you out.
And here's hoping. Rogue Refiner is a pretty great Magic card.
Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't see more play.
Grizzly Salvage? Yeah, okay. What do you got? Nothing scary. Cool. Trigger. Hey! Oh.
Get a Niv?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Casting Niv-Mizzet on turn 5. Can't win this game.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an Archamoeba. Did they get an Amalgam? They did not. They also didn't get a Scrap Heap, so they're just really losing the lottery game today, or in this game. Oh, Grimangler though. That's a big fish. It's not as big as my Niv-Mizzet, but
bigger.
Yeah, Niv is bigger. All right, pick up a Thought Erasure. So I'm gonna Fabled Passage for a black or blue. Gonna be blue. Not that it matters. I can't cast that yet. Hold on. Make this into a swamp. Tap black blue. Thought Erasure. What is in your hand? Well, most of these things I don't want you to discard, but that one I do. Seder. I do. Well, whoever you are, you wonderful human being, thank you for following along with this pioneer journey, attempting to play the eminently fair Bring to Niv, and getting trounced by Dredge in yet another format. No, but game 1 did not feel close. Let me pop up my dashboard. Yeah. I gotta run Twitch on my phone because opening up Firefox is a bad idea. In fact, let me go close it. I'm gonna take the hit. I feel like having the body out is good. Gove Batur. Yeah, that's the... oh my god. Okay, well, hopefully my 6/6 is a good thing to have. Actually, I know what's in their hand entirely. So they've got Scrap Heap, Prize Amalgam, and Haunted Dead. So none of that gets around my big Dragon. So we're going to be in good shape. Make that a forest. So green, white, red, blue, black. Alright, Niv, don't fail me now. We got Abrupt Decay or Trophy. I will take a Trophy. We got Scarab God or Ashiok. Aww.
Scarab God.
Yeah, because they've eaten away most of their graveyard, I guess. And Supreme Verdict, so. Alright. So, depending on how all this goes. Oh, it's Brent! Hello, Brent. Oh, they scooped. Hilarious. Yes, I'm trying to play Niv in Pioneer. Just for funsies. It's a fun deck to play. And I want to see if it's any good in this format. I think I might bring back Dreadbore with Grimangler being something that they're playing. Over an Abrupt Decay, because that seems pretty mediocre.
Yeah, Abrupt Decay looks pretty bad in the matchup. It kills things you don't really care about.
Yeah, and I almost want to bring back Nahiri because when they attack me, I can play and exile one of their creatures, and it's like feasibly better than the other Abrupt Decay, which is not going to do much at all.
Now your curve is going up quite a bit.
It is. But
just something to keep in mind.
No, I see it. It's just one of those things where I'm like, am I worried about it? Not really. Oh, you know what? I can bring D-Spark. D-Spark.
Doesn't that only hit 4 or greater?
Yeah, but it hits a Gravangler.
Okay.
Well, the consideration is curve or utility, right? Like what? I can't have it both ways.
Because D-Spark is probably going to be more dead than
Nahiri, yeah. So.
Is Brent an ANC'er?
He's not, but he's in the Discord, and I played him on. He's in my tournament report. He was on Bant Control.
Oh, I thought it was Stormblade. Okay.
No, he was on Bant Control. He played Big Teferi in a game and locked me out. Locked me out, but good. I think we're good here, right? Just got to mulligan properly. See, the way they played that game, it almost seems like Dovin's veto would be pretty good because it blows out their the things that dump a lot of cards in their graveyard. Gather the Pack and the Grizzly Salvage and they played a third one, I think, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just it's possible in the future.
What's the third one?
I think there's a third one. Okay, is this a keep? This is a keep, right? Yeah.
I will keep this.
Yeah, me too. Mana Confluence kind of sucks. I wish it was a green source, but
turn 1 Attune.
Yeah, no. I understand that. I'm just saying it's gonna hurt me the whole time. Yeah, I can shock instead. Does it end up being less damage? I think it does. Yeah, it does. Or
shock.
It will.
You can't Izzet Charm on turn 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to Izzet Charm on turn 2. I'm probably gonna play Compass in the other tune.
Okay.
So I'll get black. Yeah. And then we're good. I guess being able to Izzet Charm would have been an okay option, but I made my bed. Oh, and the way they sequenced, I don't think I want to do that.
It's just I was just thinking about the Grizzly Salvage.
Yep. No. That was when as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, I see why. But
yeah.
Okay, so I go black, play Compass, play Attune. I'm gonna tune for blue. I mean, I have the Compass that fixes, but so like obviously the appeal of Compass is it gains you life, but it's also very functionally similar to Astrolabe. Like once it's in play, it really does almost the exact same thing. Makes your mana very forgiving. Just the Driven, yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a really good play for me to see.
They're just cantrips, right? So they draw 2?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
I mean, they go up a card, but they're spending their whole turn to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's Oath of Kaya, your Scrap Heap Scrounger?
That Helix, is it?
Yes. Because then once I play the Ashiok, I get to gain life when they attack it. But also, there's nothing in their graveyard to eat right now, so it like.
Yeah, I like Oath of Kaya.
Yeah.
I just looked up the card before I said anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it when it comes into play, it's a Lightning Helix, and then when it's in play, if they attack your Planeswalkers, you gain 2, and they lose 2. So it's pretty great in a Planeswalker-y deck. I would also say, Brent, that I just want to play 4 or 5 colors in most format. So like Legacy, I'm playing a 5 or 4 color deck, and then Modern, I'm obviously playing a 5 color deck. So in Pioneer, if I could play a 4 color deck, I'll be happy. There's a Prized Amalgam and a Scrap Heap, but if they don't have another land, damn it, they had the other land. Oh, do they have another creature though? They don't. But they have a Thoughtseize. Well, we'll see what they take. Took the Ashiok, yeah. I think there's supposed to be Rest in Pieces in my sideboard, but there aren't. Maybe not in this format.
Rest in Peace is handy against that Phoenix deck too, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's just maximizing hits on Niv.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold up all the interaction and then get a Niv into play next turn.
Cool.
Hopefully that catapults us into a win. Is definitely Niv-Mizzet Reborn. This is the spell-heavy version. We're in match 1 and we're in game 3. I resolved a Niv-Mizzet last game and they just scooped to it. Yeah, that's a legal play. Okay, what are you dumping? Narcomoeba. Okay, so you get everything for free. Dismiss. Yeah.
Oh, Satan's Pathfinder.
Did you just give Narcomoeba a nickname?
Nope, I was mislabeling Satyr Wayfinder.
Satan's Pathfinder. That's
a really bad car ad.
I mean, the fact that it's being played in Legacy Hogak, like, it clearly you are correct that it's Satan's Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna Abrupt Decay this at end of turn, just to reduce the amount of power they have on the board. No, because they're gonna bring back their scrap heap anyway, so that doesn't matter.
I'm just thinking about what to bring to light for.
I'm bringing to lighting for Niv, and then I'm hoping to draw a Deafening Clarion.
Okay.
Because that'll wipe their board.
I was gonna ask you if you just wanted to just bring to light for Deafening Clarion.
I don't think that I do, because their engine's still going.
Yeah.
So this can go. Oh wait, hold on. I can not take damage. Make that red. That is a super handy trick on Navigator's Compass. Is I could actually play, if I were to play 4 compasses actually. Not that I'm saying I will, but you can play 2 Mana Confluences without feeling bad about it, because if you have a compass in play with a Mana Confluence, then you don't have to take damage for it.
Yeah, it's not like City of Brass.
Yeah, exactly. Niv-Mizzet.
Old question: City of Brass or Mana Confluence?
Oh, what are you doing? Okay, good. I was worried they were interacting with my Niv.
Probably just F6 value.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. There's the Deafening Clarion. So on the next turn, I get to blow out their board and swing in for 6 and gain 6. Assuming they don't kill my dragon. But then, even if they do, it's not too bad. Despair. Damn it. So I'm going to discard 6 cards. Jesus. Well, that's a completely acceptable thing to happen.
I'm guessing you're just keeping the Clarion.
Yeah, I'm keeping the Clarion. I mean, let me block. Stupid Moto interface. Yep. Triggers. Yep. Discard a card. Okay. Discard a card. Okay. Discard a card. Okay. Discard a card.
Menace is great as evasion.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I really like that as their new evergreen mechanic for
black red. Yeah, it's super sweet. It's just a nice balanced thing to have.
So much nicer than
Fear
or fear or
that's a top deck. If I wanted a way to gas up, then that would be one of the things I would choose. Let's leave up black green because it's intimidating. Yes, this one. Okay, triggers. How many things are coming back to kill me? None? None are coming back to kill me? Sweet. That's a lie. There's going to be a Prized Amalgam and Prized Amalgam and Scrap Heap Scrounger. What do you have? Oh yeah, okay. They're just getting the F6 value. Got it. So I crack them down to 8, go to 13, take 6 of them at 7. They hardcast an Narcomoeba. Damn it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, This is a game state. So if I attack and they block, I'm going to go to 1 on my turn. Okay. If they don't block, I'm dead. I think they will block because they're worried about getting burnt out. Cool. They did, in fact, do that.
Thank goodness they blocked.
Yeah. Okay, Niv. It's your time. Okay, choose a blue-black spell. Neither of those are relevant. The rest of these, though, do in fact keep me alive through the next turn, so let's see what happens. Unless... Wait, do they have another... They have another Scrap Heap. Never mind. Did math badly. Died. Oh well. So...
Dredge.
Yep, Pioneer Dredge. Getting got. So... Potentially need to include the rest in pieces as well as everything else.
Yeah. Do you have Kaya's Guile?
It's not legal.
Oh yeah, it's Modern Horizons.
Yep.
Oh boy, that just felt like a War of the Spark thing.
Yeah, right? And it doesn't particularly seem like modern power level. Like, that's one of those cards from that set where you're like, yeah, you could put that in standard.
Yeah. And it also makes those black and white spirits, which are...
Yeah.
Ravnica Legions.
Yeah, exactly that. I'm keeping this.
That sounds good.
As opposed to tapped Overgrown Tomb.
Okay.
The one downside of his hand is I only have 1 energy, so I can cast Oath of Kaya, but if I draw something else that I need energy for, I can't cast it yet. But I have a green source, so if I draw an Attune or a Rogue Refiner, then we're in good shape. And Compass, of course, will fix everything. Okay. I don't know. It only took 1 game for me to be pretty convinced that Compass is decent.
Yeah,
I think
better than I expected.
Yeah, I think if you're not gonna play Gilded Goose, I think Compass is pretty much a lock if you want to play Niv in Pioneer.
Yeah. But what I do suspect is it's going to be more... You're probably going to find the creature-based version just better. Probably
yeah.
Less fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I have no preconceptions over how good or bad either of these are going to be. Like, I have no idea how these stack up against the metagame.
Well, just based on what I've seen, you just want blockers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it does generally seem like the format is it's hard to play control in it.
Yeah. I mean, they would just ban Oko.
Well, but that wasn't even good because it was a good control card. That was good because it was a good min-range card. Like, it was just a standalone threat that just kept adding to your board. Yeah, like it just sat there and was something they had to deal with. And it also elked all of the relevant control threats. Like, Scarab God was unplayable, basically, until Oko got the ban.
Finally, Scarab God can shine.
That's right. Opponent is taking super long on all of their plays. On what I assume is mono blue. And I think
if I were to build something in Pioneer, it would be blue-black control.
Yeah, the blue-black control decks are extant. Like, they are a thing.
But then, I'd want to play Sultai, because green is just too good.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, I was looking at, I think for tomorrow I want to play the Seasons Past green-black deck, but I think I also want to see if there's a Sultai Seasons Past deck that's playable.
What specifically do you want to play blue for?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. I think it was Scarab God. I think it was just like having a copy. I think there's probably other things. Yeah, I think there's probably other things. Okay, we're jamming Rogue Refiner here. Yeah. It's the only thing I need blue for until Niv, so I don't feel too bad if this gets countered. Okay, they were just waiting to snap off whatever this is. Censor. Oh. Okay. Good to know. I wonder if I'm against blue-white and they just hadn't drawn a white land yet. I do love Censor. One of the
other cards that I would like to play.
I don't know if it's good in Seasons Past, because Seasons Past is more of a tap out control.
Oh, no,
what the hell? Okay, they're playing O-Stone. Got it. Man, it'd be a shame if I was holding Kolaghan's command. Okay, so this can fetch blue for my Rogue Refiner next turn. So I'm gonna go Shatter Pickup my guy.
Does Nahiri exile any artifact or only tapped ones?
Only tapped ones. Oh no, yeah, tapped artifact, tapped creature. I guess on the flip side I could just play Nahiri here, right? I feel like resolving Nahiri against the blue-black deck is probably not that bad. Well, they have the Perilous Vault in play, so like.
Well, now's a good turn to do it.
Yeah, I know, but like, what's the higher EV play? Is it shatter this, make them discard a card, shatter this, pick up Rogue Refiner, or play Nahiri? Like, I honestly.
Shatter, buyback. Wait, hold on. Perilous Vault can exile next turn if they have a land.
Yes,
so I think I
correct.
Shatter, rebuy Rogue Refiner.
Yeah. And we're sure that making them discard a card is not something I'm particularly interested in?
I don't think you care, because you just cantrip with this fine.
Yeah. That's fine.
And you get pressure onto the board.
Yeah. Return target creature. Destroy target artifact.
Back it up with Izzet Charm.
Yep. Izzet Charm using its most gotcha mode.
Yeah. Counter target non-creature spell.
It's a good old Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good Spell Pierce.
I do find it really strange though that you can only shock creatures with it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the nature of charms, right? Like, they're pretty much always going to be that kind of card where it's like, oh, if this could do players, it would be really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, there's like Boros Charm's the flip side, right? Boros Charm can only do players. It can't hit creatures.
Yeah.
Boros Charm is a niche consideration for this deck because it does Wrathproof you. I think that would be better in the creature version.
I think so too.
There's also the crazy-ass play you could do where you go Royal Silence plus on a creature and then double strike it. Yeah. So, like, Niv cracks in for 16. No, 14. No, 16. No, yeah, 16. Fabro would be 14. With Vigilance. I think my opponent might be in trouble now. Not 100%, but it's entirely possible. Their mulligan does not seem to be working out so good. I think I'm playing Nahiri this turn and holding up the Izzet Charm.
They can pay for Izzet Charm.
Well, it depends on what they. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what they play, right?
I'm assuming they have a 3-mana counterspell.
Yeah, me too. But like, it's that, or I sit here do nothing, right? And I don't think that's a good idea. I want to get.
Kaya and loot.
Yeah, but that Oath of Kaya is not good in this matchup.
Okay.
Right.
I guess you loot it away first.
I don't want to loot though, because looting puts me down a card, and I really don't want to go down a card unless I have to.
Okay.
Like, I think the longer we sit here, the worse this game gets for me.
Okay. Here it is.
Yeah.
Are you gonna rummage?
That's the plan if she resolves. It does not matter what I leave open because I'm going to turn it into whatever I need it to be. So actually, this way I have Abrupt Decay and Izzet Charm open.
Charm.
Yeah. Are they letting it resolve? They're letting it resolve. They probably have a Murderous Rider they're going to kill it with, but that's not too bad. Because I get the rummage out of it. Discard a card. Yes, discard Oath of Kaya. That's fine. Okay. Kill her, daddy. Just kill her. Murderous Rider. You gonna take 2? Hero's Downfall. Wow. They don't want to take any damage. Oh, they're probably playing Gear Hulk. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can flash it back a year.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like about Blue Black, having to play Hero's Downfall instead of Trophy.
Well, so that would be.
But I can play Drown Lock. That would be sweet too.
Drown Lock's okay. Yeah.
Oh, sweet redundancy.
Actually, Drown in the Lock is a conceivable reason for not fetching before I cast this Niv-Mizzet.
Yes.
Because they can't target it with Drown. So let's see. White, blue, black. So that has to become Mountain. Crap. I didn't do this ahead of time. Okay, cancel. Oh wait, no, this give me black, but then I need a green. Got it. Okay. Make that a forest. White, blue, green, red, black. Get in there, buddy. You show 'em. Actually, I can't Izzet Charm now, but that's okay. Yeah, they have 3 mana.
Crowd Slacker Moan.
Okay. Roy, did I tell you how great it is having you here? It's great having you here.
You didn't Izzet Charm that?
I wanted to. I can't.
Oh, he didn't tap it. Never mind.
Oh, the cast down? I could have, but I don't really think it's worth it. Because I'm playing Niv this turn. Oh, no, wait. I'm playing Teferi this turn.
Oh, Teferi.
Because then if Teferi draws me a land, then I can also play the Niv. Yeah. Yes, that is what we want to do. Okay.
Did it resolve?
It did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bounced my Compass, did not draw a land. So I'm just going to replay the Compass and hang out. Because they're going to have to kill Teferi at sorcery speed on their turn.
Yeah.
4 mana. Scrying. Okay.
Castle Vandris also looks like a sweet land that I'd want to play.
Yeah, it's very, very good. 4 mana. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Do I just Izzet Charm that? Or do I let it go? I think I let it go.
Charm it.
Yeah?
He's got 4 cards in hand.
That's good. No, 3. Yeah, 3. So they're going to go up to 5.
That's annoying.
The thing is, they only have 1 mana open. So they can't counter Niv with that.
Also, you have Teferi. Yeah.
I'm just saying I think this puts them in a tighter squeeze.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it.
You can make your Fabled Passage an island.
I could do. I've been looking at that, but I hear that cast down is not good versus Niv. This is a good observation. Thank you.
Yeah.
In the case of cast down v Niv, we find in favor of the Living Guild Pact.
Isn't Jay still the Living Guild Pact?
No, he's not.
Oh.
He left Ravnica for too long during the War of the Spark.
Wow.
Yeah. Or basically, the events leading up to... Yeah, that's basically what it was. The events leading up to War of the Spark, Lavinia was like, hey, you're being pretty irresponsible. I think bad things are going to happen. And Jace was like, well, whatever. I got to go be a pirate. Pretty sure that's how it went down. So.
That being said, Jace looks like a better pirate than a guild pact.
Yes, he do. I think I just drew 4 cards on Niv. Nope, 5.
Oh boy. And you drew a Bring to Light too?
I did. And I drew a Thought Erasure that I'm going to play now. I know I could draw step it, but if I don't cast it now, I have to discard a card, and I hate discarding cards.
Yeah.
Vraska's Contempt, Languish, Hero's Downfall. Alright, well, Niv's not living, but I can make sure that they have to choose between killing Niv and killing Teferi, so I'll take Vraska's. I will pitch this Attune with Aether. Actually, I'm okay with keeping it because I can use more mana. And then I have another Niv-Mizzet in my hand anyway, so this game's locked up. I mean, it's not actually locked up, but it's like
It looks
pretty.
favorable.
Yeah. I mean, if they were able to get into land Gearhulk, they could kind of get back to this. But I have drawn a lot of cards.
They just can't do much with Teferi on board.
Yeah, that's pretty savage. Well, so the thing is, when Oko got banned, it was like, oh, easy. This deck had 2 Okos and 1 Teferi. Now it has 3 Teferis. Like,
Yeah. That's an easy substitution to make. That's the one thing I miss out on not playing white Teferi.
mm-hmm.
Which is a pretty big thing to miss out on.
Yeah, it's there's definitely some white privilege in Magic right now.
I disagree, because like white sucks in general.
Oh yeah, in Pioneer, white's actually one of the worst colors, but just Teferi is just a hammer. Okay, Rouge Refiner. Gonna make all my lipstick great again. I'm gonna Oath of Kaya them. I know I could have played the next Niv this turn, but I kind of want to get through some of the cards in my hand first.
Yeah.
Did you put Oath or Mortify? Oh, Oath. Oh, Teferi also can bounce Oath of Kaya to get repeated Lightning Helixes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet. Dig Through Time. Yeah, that's definitely a spell they could play there. That's a good spell. This is their Niv-Mizzet right here. It just doesn't have a 6/6 body.
Yeah.
And it can only draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Is Questing Beast? Oh well, I guess it's only been the ban hasn't even been in effect for 24 hours.
Yeah, Questing Beast was played before though.
But like, it was worse because Oko just doesn't care.
Yeah, you play the Oko after there's a Questing Beast and play you just elk it, in theory.
Yep.
Also, Questing Beast doesn't kill Oko. Like, yeah, he's usually on 5 or 6.
5 loyalty at least.
Yeah, so you just elk it the turn after it hits you. Okay.
You know what'd be sweet in this deck?
What?
Deathrite Shaman.
I mean, it's playable. It's legal. I don't think it actually would be sweet, but it's a thought. So, I mean, Deathrite Shaman's one of those things where I feel like if someone had proved that it was playable in this format, I would have heard about it by now. But at the same time, I'm not willing to count it out because I think a lot of people initially tried it out and were like, yeah, no, it's not going to work. And maybe have sort of abandoned it.
Yeah.
This is definitely still possible.
There's a question for you in chat.
There is. Ever thought about Onward to Victory to just end the game with Niv-Mizzet? Swing for 25, 24. So that's damage. It was double damage until end of turn and give a creature double strike? Yeah, it's possible.
Target creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is its power, that's Onward, and then Victory is target creature gains double strike until end of turn.
Right. So there's no trample involved there, so if they have a flyer, you're not in great... This doesn't matter, right? Yeah, that card doesn't matter right now. Because I'm about to play an end of turn Niv-Mizzet, so...
Well, Ashiok does... Whoa.
I mean, if they hit... Yeah. If they hit another... If they hit my third Niv here, then I can't? Yeah, but I can also fetch a different creature and just beat them to death with that.
And also Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, well, no, I can, but that doesn't get my creature back.
Yeah, but you have
No, I'm just saying I don't think this card is relevant to this game state at all. Vile Blight. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna win this now. I don't think Onward to Victory is worth playing. If it was, I think it would be more worth playing in the version I'm gonna play after this league. So there's a more creature-based version, and it's possible that that would be something to play there. I have a lot of energy, so I'm just gonna be lazy and do that. Since I'm about to end the game.
Coffee too.
I was, yeah. I finished my coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. And Niv draws us another Niv. Actually, there is no more Nivs. But also drew a Scarab God, which is sweet. Oh. I just realized it could have Scarab God at the end of turn there. That would have been the sweet style on him. So
Scarab God would have been sick.
I don't have lethal in hand, but I do have lethal on board. Hooray.
Yeah. Can Teferi bounce the Kaya's thing?
He can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I can't still loyalty on him.
5.
Okay.
Was it under the frame? Am I on the wrong? No, I'm not. Oh, it's being covered by the chat. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe I should shrink the chat a little bit.
No, it's fine.
Is it? Just a little.
Like now I know it's at 5. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's only when the board states get really, really, really big.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so Veto seems pretty good. Slaughter Games is probably pretty party.
What are you gonna name?
That's a good question. I want to say
Teferi? No, he's not.
The blue-black deck. I would say Gear Hulk on the first one.
Because if you don't know what to name, Slaughter Games probably isn't so hot.
Yeah. Ashiok to exile their graveyard seems good when they're playing.
Gear Hulk.
No, not well. Gear Hulk, yes, but also Dig Through Time, yeah.
Yeah.
Although they're not always playing that many copies, so maybe that's wrong.
D-Spark might be more live in this matchup than...
We didn't see any permanents, though, other than an Ashiok.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess Abrupt Decay is better in this case.
Yeah. It's like, this is one of those ones where I think I'm taking out Scarab God. They just didn't... I know, but they just didn't put anything in their graveyard, like, all game. I mean, I guess I put things in my graveyard, so it might be okay. Supreme Verdict is definitely coming out.
Do you have 2 Kayas on the board?
2 Kayas? No, I have a Kaya and I have a Kambal. Who...
Oh, Kambal might actually be worth something.
I don't think so. Because so this is more of a thing to play against burn and aggressive decks. Because that...
No, it's really...
The needling effect doesn't normally matter too much against a control deck. They'll just kill him.
Fair.
Like, most of what he's doing is not that relevant.
Bad. You'd effectively be trading 3 mana for 3 mana to a 4-point life swing.
Yeah. I think I'm taking out an Abrupt Decay. 2 Abrupt Decays. Keep the Dreadbore. I think everything else is fine. Oh, maybe Night of Autumn and Deafening Clarion are worse. Never mind.
I don't know. Night of Autumn. Aren't you worried about anything post-board? Are you worried about any enchantments or artifacts post-board? Like Perilous Vault was annoying.
Perilous Vault didn't actually end up being annoying, but yeah, okay, maybe. It's
also,
better.
It could possibly be that he's playing Search.
For his Kanta? Yeah, that's true. I think Nahiri's also worth keeping. Let's do that. Okay, we're going with this. Yeah. That is a very decent hand. Not great, but...
Did you submit in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it looked close, but I got there. They mulled to 6 again. Opponent's definitely on a brew. Kaya seems better than Ashiok, right? Can ultimate over time and still hamper their grave. Yeah, that's possibly a really good suggestion. Yeah, plus you get to surgically, like, just target the things that you want to take out. Okay, so I'm going Fabled Passage for blue. And then on turn 2 I'll have Veto, and then the next Fabled Passage will be able to get red. Or black. So I gotta fetch now.
No, what if they drown in the walk your Navigator's Compass?
I'm not playing it now. Wait, you mean later? I mean they can, but but if I was on that line, then I would have not cracked it and then just played it this turn and then brought in a land tapped.
Yeah, I guess it's just gonna hold up Veto.
Yeah, that's the plan. What do you got? I think I veto this, right?
I don't know. I don't see it yet.
Oh, sorry, it's an Ashiok.
Oh yeah, I would veto that.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, it could be pretty annoying.
Yeah. And also...
He just needs to take up once before he can take any of your creatures as well.
Oh, also I had a Fabled Passage in hand, so it was really...
So you're not playing anything else really next turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. Oh, so this is another sick thing. Okay, so Navigator's Compass lets you play 4 copies of Fabled Passage without feeling bad, because if Fabled Passage comes down before turn 4, it gets to be an untap land.
Yeah. So are you
yeah, I'm gonna go Thought Erasure, and their hand is Ashiok, Disdainful Stroke, and 2 lands, so I'm gonna take the Ashiok, and now I can play around the Disdainful Stroke all I want.
Yep.
So that means next turn we're playing Rouge Refiner. And we're to start beating them down with that. So they're gonna play. Oh, that's so funny. They're playing Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, and I think they don't want to put it into play because it makes my lands all black.
I don't understand. I would just play Castle Mantras.
Well, they're going to. I think.
Oh.
I think they probably would have played it before now, because in their they've got double black. The point is, if they're smart, they will play the Urborg last, and I think that's funny.
Yeah. Urborg has that effect on games.
What did you draw? Thief of Insanity. That's a good thing I have this Izzet Charm.
Yep.
Hooray for modal spells. Can we get a little love for modal spells? Yeah. Get out of here. Dude.
Are you worried about Spell Pierce?
I'm not.
Play land first?
They didn't. First of all, I did.
Play the land first.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I did, but second of all, I know you're 7 seconds behind, but I knew exactly what the 2 cards in their hand were. Like exactly.
They didn't top deck anything.
Nope, and they just top decked that Watery Grave. I know that for a fact. So now that my colors don't matter, I just want to draw another land, which I guess was an argument not to fetch there, but I did it, so too late now. Yes, we played Teferi here. I drew a Teferi.
When decisions are made for you.
Yeah, right? Navigator's Compass, putting us at a lofty 26 life total. Thanks, little Compass. You're doing Teferi's work.
Amen.
Amen. If I top deck a land, it is uncounterable Niv-Mizzet time, which is money.
Yeah.
So, as much as people are going to get frustrated with Teferi allows me to play Niv-Mizzet in formats where it really doesn't belong. So I'm gonna just be happy. If you want to beat Teferi, just play a very aggressive deck. That's all you need to do is play a 1-drop and a 2-drop.
Or play big Teferi.
Yeah, I guess you could play a bigger control deck, but Teferi Time Raveler makes control mirrors into who can stick a Teferi, which is funny because the previous control mirror was who can stick a Teferi. It was just a different Teferi.
Yeah. The other Teferi is sweet against this guy.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, you can tuck him.
Yep.
We did draw a land, so Niv's coming in. Let's draw some cards. Boosh. Draw 3, all gas, you say. Seems decent. No, don't end my... Damn it. I did not roll up my Teferi. But
No.
didn't matter. Got the win.
You drew a second one though.
Yes. Yeah, I did. No, I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but it was a...
It's still, yeah, the value.
Yeah. The value, man. The value. Well, thanks for hanging out, Brent, and then whoever that was, who I think is gone now, but that's okay. Let's check how severely my computer is getting choked up and dying. It's actually fine. Every time I open my task manager, it says my CPU is at 100%, but it's not. So I don't know what was going on yesterday. It definitely wasn't my computer was unplugged, because it would not have lasted for like the 4 or 5 hours that we were on for. The command is !punt. If you want to actually initiate a punt count, which I believe MTGO will do. I don't. No, wait. I think I turned off the punt count.
I just want to see if it does.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah, but you can !card.
Oh.
So if you say ! and then name of a card, it will give you the text.
Okay. How about...
Or it might be ! card and then the name of the card. Actually, I think that's what it is. ! card and then the name of the card. Yeah. There you go.
Ooh. There we go.
Can't be blocked except by creatures with Defender. It's hysterical. Alright.
Are you familiar with the Noggles?
I am. I remember Shadowmoor. Vaguely.
Donkey folk.
I played during Lorwyn and Morningtide a bit. I adored Standard Legal Fairies. Hope of Girapur out of the green-black deck. You have me intrigued. Feel bad. I didn't do that on time.
Are there any combo decks in Pioneer?
There are.
Apart from Sky Ascendancy?
So there's Jeskai Ascendancy. There is Lotus Field combo. Vizier of Tumbling Sands. And there's the 5-mana card that if you have 2 Lotus Fields, it becomes Frantic Search. So there's a 5-mana card from Shadows over Innistrad that is draw 3, discard 2, untap 2 lands, something like that.
Like 3 blue. Or...
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Or confirm. Am I spelling it incorrectly?
I don't know.
That's counterspell.
Yeah, that's counterspell with Investigate that you were talking about.
Over pages.
Pour over pages. I think it's pour over pages.
Yeah,
No.
pour over the pages.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah,
Isn't that the one they use in Storm?
Draw 3 cards, untap up to 2 lands.
Oh yeah.
I think pieces of the puzzle.
Pieces of the puzzle. Yeah. Man, those card names are all really similar.
Yeah, they're all from the same set.
Yeah. Okay. Might be Dredge again. Not sure. Oh, it's Kethis. Got it. Okay.
So there is another combo deck.
Yes, there is. I forgot about Kethis. Yeah, Kethis is definitely a thing that people can do.
Is that Diligent X?
Yeah, Diligent Excavator is how they went off in Standard.
Huh.
Yeah, so they could play a Kethis right now. Hit me with a Hope of Girapur, and then they can...
They can't loop it.
They can't loop it yet. They can sack it to make me not be able to cast non-creature spells. I'm going to put a stop on their upkeep, so what we're going to do is let the turn go to theirs, and then I'm going to mortify the Kethis they have in play, and then they can exile 2 Legends from their graveyard and be able to play the other Kethis, but it means they can't loop me. I think this is the line that we're going to take here.
Can't you just main phase it?
No, I can't play non-creature spells right now.
Oh, he's sacked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, if you play Mortify on his turn,
yeah,
he's just gonna play the other Kethis?
Right, and then I'm gonna play Vraska and kill it.
Okay.
So I think this is our chance. So we're going to do this. There is a Urborg in play, so I only have to tap energy for white. So I'm going to do that. They're going to respond by not removing 2 artifacts. This is scarier. I'm more frightened now.
I think they just probably punted.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't like to believe that. They're shocking, so let's see what's what. Please play a Teferi in the thought that it will stop me from interacting with you, because it won't. Tamiyo. Okay. Can't Vraska that. She lets them pick up any permanent card, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, she picks up a... What did she pick up? Diligent Excavator. Okay. I think this turn we just play Rogue Refiner.
Yep.
I
don't think there's a sense in playing Vraska yet.
No, well, she can't. I mean, she can't interact with anything.
Yeah.
Trigger. That could be a thing. This will close faster than anything else.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Yeah.
4/4 Kethis?
Yeah. It's not even about the Kethis, it's just about grabbing stuff out of their yard and it's like... Okay.
4/4 Emery?
Yeah.
Is there a JVP in the yard?
There is. Okay, so that's
you wouldn't get the Planeswalker if you looted and it transformed, right?
If it was a token?
Yeah.
No, you would not.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be a Kethis. And then do they hit a Mox? They did hit a Mox, okay. So if they hit another Mox... Okay, we could be in trouble starting now.
Can you just Clarion?
Sure, if they don't kill, like if they don't go off this turn. So they hit the second Mox. They didn't notice? Then they had infinite mills there, right?
I don't know how the combo works.
So they have a Mox Amber here. Oh, they don't have a Kethis in play. That's why. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Because they got the Lazav into play. I forgot that Lazav doesn't just trigger into becoming whatever creature you want. Okay, so killing the Lazav is the most important thing, I think. So I think I want to attack Tamiyo with Rogue Refiner. Depending on how they block, it gives me other options. And then we'll see what else we end up doing here.
Why didn't you turn Lazav into Kethis?
Because it costs mana. Yeah, it costs mana.
Okay.
It costs 3 mana.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not you don't just get to do it. Okay, so this gets Hope of Girapur off the table. That's okay. So if I Clarion, they have no cards in hand, so they have to downtick Tamiyo, pick up Kethis, then they can exile 2 legends and play a 2-mana legend. That doesn't seem too bad for me.
I think you want, yeah. I think what you do is you Clarion. They're probably going to pick up Kethis. Does Tamiyo die?
She would. Now, they don't have to do that, but, like, that's... I have to get this stuff off the board. I have to get this stuff off the board, right? Like, it's...
Cards in hand. You're
Yeah.
definitely win the long game.
Yeah. So I think I'm just going to pull the trigger on this Clarion.
Alternatively, you could... Wait, I need to take a look at how thick... No, he's a 1/3. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 1/2.
Mm-hmm. No, so the play I don't want to see them do is uptick Tamiyo and name Kethis or something, and hit one. That would be savage. They've got 2 in the yard so far. I think it might be worth bringing the Unworthy Go back into the main deck, though.
I guess.
It's just we've run into Dredge and a combo deck, right? So it's like Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord. That's another way to get Kethis back into play. Yep. That's frustrating. They top deck that without having to name anything.
Okay. How many artifacts do they? Oh, yeah, they can loop.
Well, they have 2 Mox Ambers?
They have 1 Mox Amber in the yard, so they can...
Yeah. So they can loop.
Yeah.
I think they can fizzle, but it's...
Is there WinCon, Jace, Laboratory Mania?
Yes. Oh, they went for Emery. Okay, that's not as bad for us. In this turn.
That's really weird.
Then they upticked with Tamiyo, named Kethis. Did they hit one? They did not.
Wouldn't Kethis just have 1 there?
So no, because they have no way to mill more.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so...
They have a Jace in the yard.
Yes. But finding the Jace isn't the problem. No, the problem is they can't mill more. Because they can't play Diligent... Yes, they do. Because they're not... Their library's not thin enough yet.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do I... Kolaghan's command, kill Emery, shatter Mox Amber? No. No, I Vraska, kill Emery. Yes? I think so. Yes, because they could...
Mox Amber is pretty valuable, isn't it?
It's not really. It just puts them to 5 mana. But so here's the thing: they can Tamiyo to pick up a Kethis next turn, and still she'll be alive. But then they only have 1. They have 2 mana left after that, so they can exile stuff and bring back a Lazov, which they don't have mana to make into an Excavator. So I think play Vraska.
There's so many standard legal cards that it's something I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
Just surprising.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things a lot of the podcasts have been talking about is the fact that, like, for Legacy and Modern, and then even for Pioneer, War of the Spark and then Eldraine are so high-powered that it makes it... There's just a lot of cards that... Oh, what did they... What? They ticked up Sorin on her. I forgot he could target Planeswalkers. Well, bye, Vraska. You did good work. Well, you did work. Okay, so they down-ticked Tamiyo to pick up Kethis. No, Teferi Time Raveler. Okay, so they don't want me interacting anymore. I guess that makes sense. Okay. What's your other card in hand? What the hell? What did they... What? Oh, they drew a card and bounced the Mox Amber. Ah. The tricks. Okay. So I can spend my last 2 energy to play Kolaghan's Command and Thought Erasure. That's not super great because this is going to be a Kethis. Jeez.
They still don't have a way to mill. They bring back, I guess, Diligent Excavator.
So this can bring back Diligent Excavator.
They can play Kethis.
Yeah. They don't have enough mana to do everything, though, I think.
So,
still.
I think what you can do is you can Thought Erasure away the Kethis. Can't you?
Is there one in their hand?
Well, did you said, what did they buy back?
Thought the Teferi Time Raveler. That's the first thing they did.
Okay. Never mind.
So this is what they got back. So this is a Kethis for 0 mana. Then they can exile things, play Lazov. I think we're super screwed.
Hold on.
So I could bring to light for a Dreadbore to take down Sorin.
Wait. What's the name of the Sorin?
Vengeful Bloodlord. Vengeful Bloodlord.
Yeah, so he needs to be able to -3 it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he can.
So you can shock it and you can regrow Rogue Refiner if you want.
Yeah, but that just buys me a turn, maybe. I'd rather kill it, you know?
How are you going to kill it?
Bring to light for Dreadbore?
But you can't cast it.
Ah, you're right. There's a Teferi. You're right. Good catch. Yeah, but if I bring back the Excavator, I mean, the Rogue Refiner. Let's do it. Alright. Turn to our card, deal 2 damage. Get that back. Shock that thing. Maybe buying time has value here. Let's find out. Not drawing lands has been rough.
Yeah.
Not drawing lands has been not the greatest.
That being said, hopefully Thought Erasure really slows them down.
Well,
oh wait, you can't cast that. Never mind.
Yeah. No, that was the thing is I couldn't even double spell like that. Okay, Teferi, yeah, activate Tameo, name Kethis. Did you get one? Did not.
Is this still game 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a cool league. Like we've hit some neat matchups. They drew a Kethis.
The last match was cool and this match is interesting. I don't know if playing against Drudge was that great.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I'm F6, so I'm going to go to the washroom while they're doing this and see if I'm dead when I come back.
Okay, I'll take a break.
Oh, still going. Getting all them clicks. Non-deterministic combo decks. This is the Nexus of Fate experience that I've been missing. I do believe, though, this deck would be an absolute nightmare to play in paper. There's the Jace. There's the plus.
Ah, they're still going.
They just finished up on my end. Okay, Kambal is definitely coming in on this one.
Yeah.
So Detention Sphere. Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Is Veto any good?
I don't think so. Almost everything. So almost everything that they're playing. So the reason to bring in Cindervines would be to stack it with Kambal to.
It also hits their. Let me just double check to make sure that. I think it also hits their artifacts too. No.
It does.
Yeah.
But the only artifact they play, or the artifacts they play are Mox Amber and Hope of Girapur. It doesn't trigger on Hope of Girapur. So
No, it doesn't.
The reason to play Cindervines would be to stack it with Kambal? I don't think that's worth it.
Yeah.
I think Kambal's okay because he can make it really hard for them to go off before they die. Because they only get to play 10 non-creature spells, and then they will die. So,
Yeah.
I think that's fine. So Nahiri's coming out. Oath of Kaya seems bad. Mortify was okay.
You're taking out the verdict?
Yeah, I think so. Did I?
Okay.
Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah, that's that one. I think I'm taking out the verdict. I think Deafening Clarion's fine if I need to fetch something. Oh, no, it's not. Because it doesn't kill Kethis.
Doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't kill Kethis. Okay. Knight of Autumn's not great. Assassin's Trophy is pretty bad. Dreadbore seems good. So I think I want Trophy over one of the Decays because they have 4-cost Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
And then Scarab God is probably actually not that good. I think if I'm going to win the game, I can win the game with Niv. I don't think this is something I need.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it this way.
Reasonable.
Yeah. This is a surprisingly large amount of hate.
Yeah. 7 cards.
You. Okay. Doesn't have hate. Has pretty much other good things to do. I'm gonna keep this. So I'm not gonna shock for my mana because I don't need to.
Don't you want to tune with Aether?
Not on turn 1. I don't realistically think I have a turn 2 play here.
Okay.
Like I don't think they're playing anything on turn 1 that I'm going to Dreadbore. I don't think I'm Dreadboring a Hope of Usurper.
Okay. It was also the value of being able to use it in case this happened, I guess.
Being able to use what?
Attune.
Yeah, but they're not going to take the Attune.
Okay.
I mean, maybe that's misplaced confidence, but I'm pretty sure they don't want to take my Attune with Aether. Don't really think that's something they're interested in having. Okay, what do they got on turn 2? Excavator? They have Excavator? Okay. I did draw a Thought Erasure, so I'm going to get to hit them with that. Yeah. Okay. Emery, Jace, Mox, Sorin. So they don't... Okay. So they don't have another land. So they could play Jace, Mox, Hope of Usurper, and then the turn after that they'd be able to play Emery. If I take the Jace, that Mox Amber is off right now. And if they don't draw a land, they can't play anything next turn. Oh no, they can play Hope
So,
and then pass. But
if you take Jace, they can just play Emery and turn on the.
No, they can't. Can't play Emery. She costs 3.
No, but Emery costs 1 less for the Mox.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Good catch. Am I just taking Sorin?
Sorin's like their only business spell, really.
He's just the most value. Like,
yeah.
Because everything else that they have I can deal with.
Yeah, I think I'd take...
Sorin?
Oh, that's annoying.
What?
Because you can always Dreadbore Sorin. No, yeah, I'd take Sorin. You can Dreadbore everything else.
Yeah.
Or Vraska it.
Yeah.
Sorin's probably the most problematic.
Do I want the 5th land? Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. So next turn I can play Vraska and blow up something, depending on what they do. Or I could just Dreadbore if I don't want Vraska to get hit. Okay, Jace. Then they can Mox, and then they can play Emery. So this is the turn that was going to happen pretty much no matter what. So they get to mill like 10 cards here, something disgusting. Well, they played Hope. Oh, and they could play Mox, and then they could play Emery. It still all works. Yep. Pioneer Affinity. Pioneer Affinity.
Pioneer Affinity looks a lot weirder.
Yeah, go figure.
It's in Soul Artifact.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about actual, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm almost definitely not going to play Vraska here.
So the one problem I have with if you don't play Vraska is you're not going to play her next turn either.
Fair, but I'm also going to play Niv next turn on 5 mana, like almost 100%.
So what are you going to do this turn?
That's a question.
I'm assuming you're I'm assuming Jace has to go.
Yeah, because I'm looking at their graveyard. They haven't flipped a single artifact.
Yeah.
So I don't think that I'm worried about Emery right now. They have 0 cards in hand, so
Jace is the most.
Yeah, I just Dreadboard Jace and then pass the turn.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yep, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, good. And then I play Niv next turn. Hopefully he draws me a bunch of removal spells. Hopefully they kind of fizzle. Because they get 1 draw here. That's literally it. They can hope lock me here, but it doesn't matter.
Not with Niv.
They're keeping Emery back. I wonder why. What did you... What? What just... Oh, they sacked the hope? Oh, they're going to play it again. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. That's kind of what I thought they were going to do. I just missequenced it in my brain. They drew a tap land. Good. Blue is a great draw. So then this fetches white. So go green, black, blue. Okay. 5 colors. If please draw me an Ashiok. Please? Well, actually. Kambal. I can cast Kambal.
Awesome.
I can't cast Kaya, but I can cast Kambal. Now the question is, because there's a trophy here though, do I take the Kaya? Because next turn I can turn off their looping. I think I take Kaya because I can bring to light, and right now they're not playing any non-creature spells out of their graveyard. So I'm going to take Kaya. There's a trophy in my hand now, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd take Kaya over Kambal and just...
Yeah, I'm going to break up their combo and then start exiling things from their graveyard. Hopefully. Hopefully I get the chance to do it. Oh, they can't hope block me. I have a flyer. Doy.
Yeah, you have a blocker.
Friendo? I mean, maybe they have a sick play here. But I don't think they realize Niv flew. Oh, they wanted to mill. That makes sense. Because they're not allowed to just sack Hope of Usurper. They have to have a legal target. Okay.
Yeah,
so...
Still don't.
No, but I blocked it to kill it.
The only target in the yard, yes.
Yeah, it was the only target in their yard. Now they have a second Hope. But... okay, so I play Vraska, and I'm going to take out their Kethis and their other Hope of Usurper. Think that's it? Sorry, play Kaya. Play Kaya. Yeah. I named the wrong Planeswalker.
Yep.
Yeah. Blue. White. Okay. And I think I'm going to just start exiling things from their graveyard. And I'm just going to sit tight, basically.
Yeah, well, the alt's going to win you the game if they do nothing.
Not quickly.
Well, it gives you inevitability is what I'm saying.
It does. It's just that I'm just saying those are the first cards I put into exile. Like, it's not... Do I just trophy the Emery now? Pretty sure I do. There's no reason to hold it, right?
Is there anything more threatening in that deck?
Not really. Oh, but
You could
yeah, because if I wait, then they'll swing with Hope. I can kill the Emery, and then they won't be able to bring it back, and I'll be able to take the Hope out of their graveyard.
Yeah.
I'll
Let's hope they don't.
I will exile Hope.
Yeah.
There's also depends on what they play here. So that Lazav can become an Emery. Is that relevant? Currently, it doesn't. It can't become anything relevant. And if it can, I can always kill it in response. Let's pop out their graveyard so I can see it a little more clearly. Move the stack over here. Okay, so they got another Mox Amber. Okay. That's not a big deal. They milled a Kethis. So what does Lazav do? Becomes a copy of target card in the graveyard. Okay. So when they activate Lazav, I trophied in response. Gonna replay.
See, find their target.
Gonna replay the Mox. That's fine. Yeah, you get a trigger. That's fine. Yep. The Jace is in their graveyard now, so I'm gonna exile that and something else.
And a Kethis?
Yeah. After they target it with Lazav here. I'm guessing this is slightly hidden behind my face, but yeah, there it is.
I'm only missing one card.
Yeah.
The one underneath Temple Garden.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Teferi.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Lazav. See ya, nerd.
Did not see Vraska coming.
Nope. Nobody ever does. Sneaky Gorgon. Which is funny because she wants them to see her coming. Kind of.
Well, she wants them to look at her awesome hair.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's not the eyes that get people, it's the hair. Turns out. Okay. Draw Ashiok. That's not an Ashiok.
Sick would it be if each of those snakes had an eye patch in the pirate realm?
I loved that joke. That was money.
Sick.
Alright, so exiling Kethis and Jace. Maybe we get a concession here? Let's maybe. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna concede.
No. Okay, so in order to tax their mana, I'm gonna play Teferi. I'm going to bounce their Diligent Excavator.
And you can
Vraska, blow up their Emery, and then attack. So I really don't care about them stopping me from playing non-creature spells on my turn.
Yeah.
And if they attack my Vraska, I'm similarly unconcerned. And I've taken away their...
You're attacking first, right?
No, I did it after. I made a mistake. You're right. I should have sequenced that differently, but... I'm honestly just interested in ending this game, and I'm just being goofy. I'm worried about the clock in the future. That's part of it. Okay, they scooped.
Are you
Okay.
on clock?
I'm behind the clock by 2 minutes.
Okay.
10 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that game went well. I think the sideboarding was good. Kind of want a Deafening Clarion back in, but the problem is it doesn't kill Kethis once it's in, so it's like, I don't think it's actually a good board. I think it just worked out in that one game.
Yeah. Is Decay worth anything?
So I already have 2 in the main deck.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. We have to get in there.
Have you ever heard Daniel's impression of Schwarzenegger?
Have I ever heard Daniel's impression of Schwarzenegger? I worked with Daniel. He does it all the time, so yes.
Yeah. He's really, really intense.
He's very enthusiastic about it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because So the weightlifting book, the bodybuilding book I was using on the ship was the Arnold book, which is great. Modern Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. It's a quality read. I had no idea he was such a good writer, but if you read, like, basically it's like a 500-page book in paper, and it's huge. It's like a coffee table book, but it's yeah. Well, the reason it's so big is because the latter half of it is all pictures of exercises and sort of step-by-step diagrams on how to do them, what muscle groups to hit, and how to maximize it. So there's a reason why. Like, it's like an anatomy textbook. Like, there's a reason it's big. It's because then you can see it more clearly. But the first half of the book is all written, which I wasn't expecting that much at all. And it starts out with like a history of bodybuilding and stuff like that. It's just actually a really quality read. And then there's a bunch of like different chapters on like these are different ways you can maximize workouts, and there's like a dozen of them, and it's like these are different other things that I do to do what I do, how I do it. And it was surprising.
It's remarkably successful.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's one of those things that I've seen an interview with him, and he's like, and when I decided to be an actor, like, all sorts of people told me that was ridiculous, and no one would ever pick me, and that I just wouldn't be successful. But I basically said, "Fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway," and then I did. It's like, yeah, you did. Like,
yeah. He was a businessman before he went into bodybuilding, right?
I did not, because apparently he started bodybuilding when he was like 13, dude. So.
Oh, okay. Like, Mr. Olympia then.
Yeah, I mean, probably in his mid-20s. Yeah. And I mean, he's definitely got a good head on his shoulders in terms of. Okay, so. I think I'm going Aether Hub, Compass, turn to Attune, and then I have Kolaghan's Command on 3.
I don't see a Kolaghan's Command in your hand. I see.
Yeah, that's sorry, my turn 1 draw. Yeah, you're slightly behind, but I mean, he was a businessman as soon as he could be, because that was just like a smart thing to do as a human being. Okay, turn 2 Excavator. I don't know if they can go off on turn 3. But I think I'm going to hold up this Assassin's Trophy and find out. I think we've changed plans a little bit. So there is a Urborg in play, so I'm going to play the Fabled Passage and pass the turn.
Okay.
Yeah. They took a mull, so they're on slightly lower resources. Emery, yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. Okay, Emery, total mill 6.
Okay. This is another deck that Rest in Peace would be insane against.
Yep. So there's a Kethis in their yard now. There are no relevant artifacts other than the Hope of Girapur that's about to hit me. I think I trophy the Emery here. Is there value until waiting until end of turn? There is. If they sack the Hope, I'll do it in response. I'll take the 2. And then if they sack Hope to loop it, which they just did, then I trophy Emery here. Hold on. No, I don't. I trophy Excavator here, because on their next upkeep, I can shock and shatter Emery in the Hope.
How is he playing the Hope out of his yard? Emery's summoning sick.
Oh, you're right. I'm still gonna do this.
Okay.
It does affect what I kill. It's gonna be the Emery. I think it's the Emery.
You can't shock the Excavator.
Yeah. I guess I can shock Emery and make them discard a card. Yeah, that seems fine. So I have to make that a forest first. Also gotta be clock conscious.
But I guess you can't cast Kakeman next turn.
Yes, I can.
No, the Hope of Europe are connected.
Yeah, I can do it during their upkeep though.
Is it? Oh, I see.
Next turn cycle. Like I'm not. Sorry, I did specify during their upkeep, right? So.
Yeah.
I wasn't like during my main phase or something. Okay, Swamp, upkeep stop past the turn. So this has the downside that they can activate Emery this turn to get their hope back, but that's not too bad. So target player discards a card and shock. Get out of here.
Alternatively, no, that's
too late. They discarded Overgrown Tomb. Got them on reasonably low resources. Yeah, they did get the hope. So on my turn, I get to go Attune and Rogue Refiner. They got a Lazov. Well, that's bad. Could we draw a hate piece? That'd be great. If I drew Ashiok here, it'd be like game ending. Teferi's not bad. So I can go Attune, Teferi, bounce your Lazov. That is very good. Yes? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna. Ooh, can't do that. Okay. Make that green. So forest, good. Okay. Green, Attune. Attune gets blue or white. White is good. Yeah, because that gives me a Verdict mana. Goes there. This goes blue. Teferi. Teferi, you're dying for us here, but it means Hope is not going to be able to. That's an Unward Ego! Okay. Depending on what they choose to. Kethis, the Hidden Hand. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
It's not their win condition, but without it, they can't really get there. As far as I understand their deck. Okay, are you attacking me or are you attacking Teferi? You're attacking Teferi. Either way, it wouldn't matter, because I would roll up Teferi on my turn, and then I would Unward Ego during their upkeep. So you do not have enough mana to activate your Lazov. Good. Thank goodness. Unward Ego. Target you. Black. Blue. Name Kethis.